Hello explorers, it's Mr. Rinehart from Miss Bianchi's kindergarten class again with another book. This one's called Moose on the Loose by Kathy Jo Wargin, illustrated by John Bendall-Brunello. And if you hear booms in the background, we're still having a thunderstorm. But I was determined to get another book in for us. Here we go. I love this one because it has rhymes. What would you do with a moose on the loose? Would you chase him, or race him, or stand up to face him? What would you do with a moose on the loose? What would you do with a moose in your yard? Would you ask for a ride or invite him to slide? What would you do with a moose in your yard? What if that moose came to live in your house? Would you read him a book? Would you teach him to cook? Would you ask him to dance? Would you dress him in pants? What would you do with a moose in your house? Now what if that moose went upstairs to your room? Would you share all your toys? Would you make lots of noise? Would you play hide and seek? Do you think he would peek? Would you beat him at chess? Would you make a big mess? Would he make a big mess? Would you ask him to sing and then crown him as king? What if that moose started wearing your socks? Would you cry? Would you yell? Would you tell him they smell? Would you give him 2 more and then bid him farewell? And what if that moose took a bath in your tub? Would you give him 2 boats? Would you see if he floats? Would you tell him dry? Would you tell him don't cry? Would you find him pajamas and then feed him pie? That sounds good. What if that moose went to sleep in your bed? Would you tuck him in tight? Would you kiss him goodnight? Would you tickle his toes? Would you pinch at his nose? Would you plump up his pillow and turn out the light? Would you shout, "This is it, you're too big to fit"? And what if that moose says to you the next day, "I think I will stay"? Would you chase him away? Would you say, "It's okay"? Then go ask your mother. She has the last say. There goes the moose. He's on the loose. That's a fun book to read. I love books that rhyme. Rhyming is when you have several words that sound similar. It also has what we call rhythmic flow. Anyway, that once again is Moose on the Loose by Kathy Jo Wargin, illustrated by John Bendall-Brunello. This is Mr. Rinehart from Miss Bianchi's kindergarten class saying, have a good day, explorers.